up, everybody? Welcome to Daytona Bike Week live on Main Street Tuesday. Oh, that was Stitch. I see ZZ down there. He's down there looking at all the bikes. Something's not right. I think she's having fun. What's up? What's up, Metal Gear? Sorry, I got distracted by the lady on the pole. She's up there blowing kisses at everybody. I need to get back and get better view. What's up, Darren? I need to walk over to the other side so you guys can get a better view of that lady up there. There you go. Oh yeah, I already got about 200 in 2 days. I think she's having fun. All right, I guess she's done. Hi, Candy, yeah. I'll tell you what, if the wind would have blew the right way, you would have seen more than just, well, you know, you would have seen the candy. I'm standing right in a good spot, too, so I might have to go back to my other angle here so somebody can pull in here. You know, spots, yeah, that would have been okay. Spots are kind of a premium. Well, you know what? There's one on the other side too, but you know anything about Mainstreet, you can't. Sometimes you got to ride up and down 2 or 3 times to find a spot. We're waiting to 4:30 local time here for the Dirty Harry's. So you know what you guys got to do for Dirty Harry's wet t-shirt contest. We're going to see what's changed this year with that. Hold on. What is the difference between the old bike and the new bike that I noticed the most? Other than it's a bigger bike. Well, you know, I have the hard saddlebags that lock. The fairing, obviously, which I'm working on that. I got to buy a couple pieces to so that way I can use my CarPlay instead of, because I didn't buy the Harley one, so I can buy the pieces and just do it off my phone. Got a stereo. There you go. Did Kool get a new scooter? Yep, got a new scooter. Here, I'll step back so you can see it. I did not come to Daytona looking for a new bike. It just happened. That is a 2026 Harley Road Glide in the blood orange. Did they tear down a building across the street? Not that I know of. Not that I've seen. Yeah, my stereo's not that loud, but it's loud enough for me. And I don't play that music, so, you know. Yeah, I love it, man. Anybody knows me, you know, orange is my color, so. And, you know, I told everybody for the last couple of years, I'm waiting for the bike that talks to me before I buy it. I walked in, I looked at it, I said, I like that. I seen the price tag on it. It was like, oh, well, it might be streaming. Oh, you're right, Derek. It will. I'll have it there. Yeah, well, you know, let's see, Miami Force. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, you are right, Derek. It will, but you know, I'm going to have a new bike-itis pretty bad, so it'll just have to get a bath.
A lot of bath. It's okay. You got a woman to bathe it for you.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a bikini.
We've been doing a few things different while we're trying to find new things other than bringing everybody the same stuff. The other day, was it yesterday? Yesterday we went to Blue Springs State Park, and I found that place through another YouTube channel. Can be the beginning, but yeah, she will be. And you know, I got a couple favorite animals that I like, and one of them's manatees, and the other one's a 3-toed sloth. I'm just weird, but as soon as this video I seen said just a very short ride from Daytona is this place called Blue Springs State Park, where they have that clear green water, and this time of year the manatees come up there in winter. And I said, I gotta go. that's something new we can do. And we've seen all kinds of them. Right? Well, I had a couple colors that I was interested in, which was that bright blue, like a royal blue, the orange, and then there was the what was that other orangish color?
It was
Thanks, Darren. I'm drawing a blank on the other color.
fire.
Yeah, it's like a whiskey fire. I think is what it is. Whiskey
Yeah.
fire. Yep, and today we went to Ponce Inlet State Park, which we've been to the lighthouse a couple times. If everybody watched last year's video, that's where I got engaged at. We just rode a circle around that one today, but we went to the park, walked out the pier on the beach and everything. It's pretty cool. Flew my drone. Damn. Can't hear myself talk. But anyway, I brought my drone and I've flown it a couple times. Try to get a couple different views. I'm not going to fly it down here on Main Street. I might get in trouble down here.
Why would you get in trouble? Does it say
Well,
that?
yeah, it's
Well, if it says no flying, you can't fly.
yeah, it's
Blue.
I mean that's just like trying to fly it in Sturgis down Main Street. You can't do it. Yeah. Some good drone footage. Oh, okay, you seen it, yeah. Yeah, when I started out, I was pointed, it was looking right at the sun, so it was a little dark, but it cleared up a little bit. Yeah, I got drone footage of that Ponce Inlet down there, so that's pretty cool too. We're going to hang out here for a while, go to Dirty Harry's and see the wet t-shirt contest, see what's changed there. And then we're going to hit dinner and go to the Broken Spoke for hairball.
Sound like fun?
We always see hairball at least one night out of the week. What we got? No.
You got some boobs they might want to look at. But they're covered, but.
Where's the bikini contest at? But the chopper shows. I will be doing
They're fake.
the tropical tattoo chopper show on Thursday, and the bike show on the boardwalk on Friday, which is the full throttle bike show. Those are usually the ones I always hit. .316 Main Street Station. Well, that is up there on the left-hand side, up there. Up that way. They actually got it open this year. Last year it was shut down. Hey, we went to see Eli yesterday. We did. I didn't do it, but Spidey did a fireball shot. I think he gave her a triple.
Yeah, he did.
Stop by to see Karen over at Froggy's. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Tomorrow we will be at Cabbage Patch and Cackleberry. We'll see Highway Vixen over there tomorrow. We'll be doing our shot tomorrow over there. Here comes the bike with the flags on it. Not this guy. I gotta talk when this guy goes by. This is pretty cool. I like this one. He even got a pretty good color on that bike too.
Yeah, he does.
Not that I like orange or anything.
Not that your bike is orange.
There you go. Oh, it's like Bengal.
It looks like a
There
bagel.
you go. Where's that at, Darren? Cabbage Patch was garbage, and yeah, it is. But you know, that coleslaw wrestling, I mean, people like to watch it.
And they really wrestle too.
And-
That ain't no fake shit.
I thought it's tomorrow, it's Thursday. Yep. Oh,
Tomorrow's Wednesday, babe.
I know. Well, people are commenting
Oh.
the bikini contest on Thursday. Well, we'll be at the Cabbage Patch in Cackleberry. Dave Fisher, 57 and 60. It's supposed to warm up. We're bringing back the heat when we come back. I've been keeping an eye on the weather up there. We're gonna be back in town on Sunday. Look at that right there. You see that right there?
See it.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like 63 and sunny when we get back. Oh, let's see.
But we'll be cold this week.
Well, I'll tell you, last year was cool. I mean, we were talking like between 68 and 72 degrees the entire time, and windy. And we had some rain too. A lot of rain last year. This whole week is supposed to be 80 to 85 and no rain. I mean, you could not ask for better temperatures. That's right. Oh yeah, we're having fun. I think tomorrow night, after we get done with the Cackleberry, I think we're going to come down here at nighttime and live it up. We always try to get down here at nighttime, at least once, when the party's happening. Because Froggies don't even start getting partying down in there until after 6. We got somebody moving in. I haven't been over to talk to her. Let's see, don't forget Mr. Gucci Chopper. Which one is that? I'm not familiar with that one. Yeah, we'll go see Vicky and we'll get pictures. Oh, look at that. Who's that over there? Right there. That's ZZtwincam.
Never mind, you got it.
Huh?
Never mind, you got it.
The Gucci chopper badass. Oh, I know what you're talking about, the Gucci chopper now. It just took me a minute. I'm a little slow sometimes. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, he'll be at the bike shows. He's at all the bike shows. Yeah, it's the one that has all the spikes on it. You gotta be careful of sitting down on it. You might get poked in the ass. Yeah, I seen that bike. The first time I ever seen that bike, I was like, how's that guy sitting on that thing? Oh, yeah. I mean, I literally walked all the way around that thing and said, where does he put his legs? And where does he put his ass and his feet? There you go. We've even tried a couple of new restaurants when we were down here. That's what I always try to shoot for when I go out of town like this and do these rallies, is try to find new places to eat. We went down to Riverside Johnny's, which is down on the end of Main Street, right before you get ready to cross over the bridge on the right-hand side. That's a pretty good place to eat. I've not done the loop. I'm not sure if we're going to do the loop. I've done the loop a few times. What's the other place we ate at? Let's see. Oh, I'm drawing a blank. I can't remember everybody. The River Grill is right next to Iron Horse. Is a good place to eat. I thought that guy was going to drop his bike, man. He looked a little weird. Like he was shaking. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I didn't come down here looking for a bike, but my option was always open because I've been looking for one for 2 years. So it's literally I needed to get a new rear tire, and because it was getting worn, and the front tire was already 5 years old. So I really needed to get at least a rear tire, if not both tires. And the dealership down here was running a special free installation and employee discount on tires. I mean, so I went in there to ask to get a quote, so they quoted me front and back. It was like a little under $600, and which was a good deal. But they had a 5-hour wait because, it's the rally. So everybody's in there having shit done. So we left out of there and come out at night. Yeah. Yes, it gets really busy at night coming down Main Street. Sometimes it takes you a half hour. One time it took me a half hour to get from one end to the other. Yeah, I went in. So we went. Teddy Moore's Harley over there. Last year, they had all the bikes inside, and they had tags on them with the prices on them, which that's cool. Here comes a big head. It's Elmo. So we noticed last year, we looking at the prices and they had everything jacked up $5,000-$10,000 over sticker, over retail. So yeah, I mean, I never even thought in a million years that I would be able to buy a bike down here. And so we walked over. They have all the bikes out in the pavilion out there at Destination now. So I just started looking at the road glides. I seen the orange one. They had all the prices on the rear view mirrors. And I kind of glimpsed at the price, and I was like, "Wow, wait!" I said, "That's retail." They actually tried to sell a bike at retail, and I was like, "Well, you know," I said, "I'll ask about it," because it was the bike I wanted, the color I wanted, price I wanted, and it worked its way out. So got a new ride, but unfortunately, the only unfortunate thing about it is I ended up spending entirely way too much time there getting that deal done, and we kind of lost a full day of videoing. But it is what it is. I understand that. I understand that. But I gotta. They gave me what I wanted for my bike, and so I feel like I walked out of there with a good deal. Right. I mean, they tried to sell it to me and not give me much for my bike and everything else, but it took about 3 times before I told them. I says, it's going to be this way, or you know, they're not going to sell it to me. So, and they really sound like they really wanted to sell bikes, and so it ended up happening. Well, you know, I never planned on trading that bike, and I was wanting to keep it because it was paid off. But yeah, just to give you an example, the very first, when they first came back, and said, "Yeah, we can do the deal. You know how it is. We can do the deal. We got to have this much down. We'll give you this much for your bike, and this is the price of the new bike with taxes and titles and all that freight and garbage and everything they try to put on there." And I was like, "Yeah, right." I says, "Man, we are so far apart." And they wanted me to put down $5,000, and it was only going to give me $4,700 for my bike, and I was like, "You guys are crazy. Why would I do that?" I said, "My bike is worth so much more than it would, you know, and now you're asking for a down payment?" I said, "My bike is the down payment." You know, and I said, "There's no way." I said, "There's no way I'm giving you this bike for under $9,000. No way." And then they came back and said, "We'll give you your $9,000 for that bike." So they gave me the $9,000 for the bike, and turned a 33,000 bike after all the taxes, freights, and all that bullshit that they like to add on there, to a $22,000 bike out the door. Right? No. That That was their price. With all the taxes and it was like 33 taxes, title, freight, and all that bullshit after they got done adding it all up. But it was a retail bike. They sold it at retail. It was $28,700 retail. And then I traded mine in and I got it down to 22 out the door. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining us. Oh shit. I got ZZ saying that the wet t-shirt contest is down. Oh shit. Oh guys, I'm gonna have to cut it short. I got wet t-shirt coming up. I do appreciate everybody. Hey, I'll be live again. I'll be live from Iron Horse, be live down here again. Wild man, no, I haven't. Dealer, I'll walk down there. Yeah, I'll walk down there and let you walk down the street here so you guys can. And then I'll cut you off at Dirty Harry's. I gotta put some stuff up. He always changes spots. Don't mess with the poop. All right, we'll walk down to Dirty Harry's and then I'll cut you guys off. And then, because I got to do some videoing for the wet t-shirt contest. Can't do it live, unfortunately, because you don't know what they might show. So. Full Moon, that's a good place. Did ZZ try it, the gimbal yet? No, I don't think he really likes. I'm using the gimbal now. I don't think he likes using the gimbal. ZZ was really close to getting him a black one, just like mine. Really close. He was actually texting Tess and like, hey, you know, can I get this bike? But he has a lot going on at home. He's remodeling his house and everything and renovating it, and he's got a lot tied up into it. All right, let's walk in here. Oh shit, I think I gotta cut you off. Damn, he's early. Why in the world? All right, I'll see you guys later.